Welcome to Open Line, Ron.
Good
How can I
morning.
help you?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I have a very mundane question. I believe in Joshua, specifically Joshua 10. They speak about the sun standing still. And near the end of that chapter, I think it says that the Israelites were invading Gibeah, and while they were doing this, the sun stayed out for a day and a half over Gibeah. Now, some think that thoughts were that, well, maybe Israel needed more time, so that's why the sun stood still. But in the Bible we were reading, and in the footnotes, try to explain that if people had a couple thoughts that, no, God made the world stand still, and or he had reflective devices which reflected the sun for this day and a half. Any comments or thoughts?
Well, first of all, it says, on the day the Lord gave the Amorites over to the Israelites, Joshua spoke to the Lord in the presence of Israel. Sun, stand still over Gibeon, and moon over the valley of Ayalon. And the sun stood still, and the moon stopped until the nation took vengeance on its enemies. Isn't this written in the book of Jasher? So the sun stopped in the middle of the sky and delayed its setting almost a full day. There has been no day like it before or since, when the Lord listened to the voice of a man, because the Lord fought for Israel. Those are the verses you're talking about. I think the simplest way is say this is a miracle that I can't explain. If the sun and moon, if the day really stopped, that it didn't proceed as it should have. The sun, we revolve around the sun. The sun doesn't revolve around us, but it looked like the sun stopped. I don't know how that happens, because that has to do with the regulation of time and the world. I don't know how we would have stopped or the sun would have stopped, and I can't understand it. There are people who propose scientific explanations, but frankly, I just live with it, that it was a miracle. God understands how it worked. I don't need to, and I'm okay with that. So I hope you are too. That's how I live with it.